Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to welcome you back to the courtroom, and I'd like to welcome you back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now, if you can recall, the last episode, something very unexpected and tragic happened. We lost one of our very own, Miss Maya Fey. And even worse than that, her own younger sister, Maya Fey, has been falsely accused. So we are here, about to start this trial, to make sure she gets off free, and we put the real killer to justice. Let's get into it. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? A loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Footprints, a murder scene, the fake. Okay. Add to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay, no, she didn't. She saw it after the murder had already taken place. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, Maya Fey, okay. Who did you say got a call? You got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much, though. Right, please continue. So do I just keep pressing on everything? Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. This month. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With the funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I'm just gonna keep pressing them, bro. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. First of all, how could she see it though if the light was off? Okay, I'm just thinking. I can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press him. Okay. Yeah. 2 people there already. Yeah. Did I do this already too? Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? Okay, the music stopped. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah, get pressed, bro. Yes! Good. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Okay. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence from the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? Yeah, the killer could have written it. The killer? Anyone can see that. Oh! You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Urgh. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. So we're actually finding a contradiction this time. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I wonder if I still need to press him on everything he said. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. I already did that. Okay, yeah. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in the blood. It showed that the blood was written as the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Let's try this. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? Ooh, good question. The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer. Okay, let's try this. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure! It happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! It didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to where they did the blood analysis. I don't think I did this one. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the, hermogoblins, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right. Where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Did that. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Did I not do everything? After securing the suspect, I examined the scene. Yeah, I did that. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Did I do this? Maybe I need to... Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. Hold on. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. What? So let's run through these one more time and see what we got. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. That's true. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can work with. Oh, yeah. It says she died instantaneously, so she couldn't have written it. There we go. Absolutely. Let's go. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... No butting your way out of this one, detective. Okay, there we go, y'all. There we go. Facts. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? When did I get it? I don't remember that. Yo, when did I get the autopsy report? Hold on. Was it the day after the murder? The day of the murder. I think it was the day after the murder. Obviously. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. How? What? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow. Due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Really, y'all? Really? No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I feel like if I like, I'm not gonna say I'm a sham. That's the best thing to say, really. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright! The defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Yeah, that's what I didn't really want to do. It was going to make me look bad. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay, new autopsy report. Died from a blow from a blunt object. May have lived a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Alright. She bad though, I ain't gonna hold you. Witness, your name please. April May, at your service. Look at her chest, bro. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room, I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fey and Company law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Yo. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright, witness testimony. So I'm gonna be pressing her on everything. Witness's account. I can't press her.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away.
What?
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her! Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. In the end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
You ever stop? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite... Bro, stop. Stop. Was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Absolutely. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Press. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ooh.
She got that crazy face on. Mr. Wright, I would not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Whole courtroom down bad, bro. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
The woman with long hair. That was Maya Fey.
Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing. And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
I need some water after doing her voice. Hold on. How did you know she was the defendant?
Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? I don't think she could have because it was dark in the room. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ooh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus!
But...
Still, we don't know if she saw... We don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor, because he was there. I saw her. And she did so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, almost had her.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman dodged. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think.
God, wait, hold on.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Alright. Press. So you saw me then, too?
Of course! I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense's attorney.
Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
The victim, the woman.
Okay, press. Is that right? As in, you're right? As you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife with again?
Oh my god.
Right! It was my right hand! Right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what that's what we... what she said.
Wait, sorry.
I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. The kind of statue.
How does she know it was a clock? Interesting. Clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yeah, how does she know it was a clock? Yeah, let me go ahead and press her. Not press her, but let me go ahead and use the, Yep. Try this. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Are y'all serious? Yeah, no, hell no. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
Oh my god, here we go. So you've been to the law offices of Fey & Co?
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fey & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, she can't hear a clock from that far away. Stop. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Or it couldn't have rung. Because she took the... Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. Or it had papers in it, but... That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May. Here we go. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. The phone. Pretty sure it says that right. Hold on. Me, what's up? You haven't called. Well, actually, there's something you... Yeah. It's made to like a clock that thing at time. It's probably tell the clock isn't talking right now. Yep. That's exactly what we need. Yep, go ahead and present. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? Uh-oh. You sweating, bro? You sweating, bro? This wasn't brought to my attention. I don't want to get him making that face, maybe for the thumbnail. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Yeah, what's up?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
Yeah, but that clock wasn't in a store, it was handmade. So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes, it's a handmade clock. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Pretty sure it's... Yeah, let's get this. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today?
Oh.
What's going on with her? What's going on? Hey, yeah. What's going on with her, bro? Okay.
What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Okay.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... I don't think she held it, but she heard about it. Yeah, she heard about it because she had the wiretap in her room. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it, had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right here. Take that. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fey. Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Hold on one second. I gotta look up how to remove it. There's gotta be a way to hide the text. Dang, y'all, look it up. It says you can't do it. Oh well. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Okay, that would've been heat, I ain't gonna lie. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I don't know. Wait, what am I worth? The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Cell phone? Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Yep. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you!
What'd she say? I missed what she said.
You lawyer! It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Yeah. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to?
I think the bellboy that was in there, something was off about him. I think they were in on something. I don't know.
Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly called that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking,
I'd like to see her pull that off.
Weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And, of course, I can. And will.
You can't be serious. No way!
Way, I say, way! And I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the
Sweet bellboy. There we go. Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Okay. I thought we were done, I ain't gonna lie. So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think. Think of something. Yeah, call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've just sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? He's probably not there. Because I hold that... Wait, what? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Bro, you ain't the judge. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine... Wait, if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. We already know she's not the killer. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, we got nothing to lose. Well, except for everything. Understood! I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He clearly does look like a bellboy. He also looks like the dude at the beginning, too. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright. Miss May's room service. I am the bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Okay. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So if she was answering the door at 9, she wouldn't have been able to see. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was innocent with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, here we go. I really feel like I need to press him on that. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Press him. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought by then. Oh, bellboy. Tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an excuse me, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I bought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embarrasser, sir. Oh, excuse me, embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Okay. It's no good. There's nothing here. Nothing there, excuse me. Is that it? Tisk tisk, finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, would you end it? You will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. No. Wait, please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? The room service. Tell me again about, room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9. Okay, yeah, I need to press him on that. Or not press him, but, I'm guessing it'll be this? I can't even, okay, hold on. I can't even do anything with it. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18 with the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for... Ooh! Iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite... Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Oh, okay! I object. That was... objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth! Okay. He asked me not to mention... Okay, I feel like somebody... Okay. Maybe he wasn't. I thought he was in there for a second. He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ooh, you fool. So he asked him not to mention that. Okay. I've done it. I've won. I don't know about that. Not yet. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. And that's the thing too. Like, I noticed there were like 2 wine glasses when we checked her room before. Oh, y'all can't even see me. Looking at the camera, y'all can't see me. I noticed there were 2 wine glasses in her room before, so obviously somebody else was staying with her. My bad. I was playing with my. Hold on. I was playing with my. Never mind. That's right, sir. Playing with my camera, trying to move my camera around. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... Man, I was thinking the bellboy, but... I don't think that's right. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ooh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Bro, really?
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May? He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Oh, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it there for today. I was hoping that we'd, be able to finish this whole thing in one go, but it's already been a little bit over an hour. So we're going to come back on the next episode to finish this trial and prove that Maya is free. This has been fun, though. I enjoyed this. Edgeworth, man, he's clearly shady. He's clearly up to no good. I feel like he's kind of like planting stuff everywhere, like trying to make other lawyers look. I don't know. He's obviously shady. Miss May clearly working with somebody else. The guy we saw at the beginning. I thought that the bellboy also might have something else to do with it, but maybe he was just a bellboy. I don't know. Anyways, when we come back to this on the next episode, we're gonna finish this, figure out who actually did it, and save Maya. Thank you guys for coming back through. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next trial. I'll talk to you later. Bye.